up smiling, didn't know why. Then I saw your name still on my mind. You don't even have to try. You make my world feel right. I've been many things before, never felt quite this sure. I'm better when I'm with you, like morning skies in clearer blue. You don't fix me, just make me true to who I always hoped I'd grow into. I'm better, better when I'm with you. You laugh and I forget the time. Even silence feels like rhyme. I used to hide the softer parts, but you love me from the start. You don't ask for something grand, you just hold my shaking hand. And somehow that's enough to fill a life with love. I'm better when I'm with you, like favorite songs that still feel new. You don't change me, you just shine through and help me see the brighter view. I'm better, better when I'm with you. You left your coat but took the spring. Now the quiet says your name in everything. I trace the lines where your hand once lay. Still feels like yesterday. And everyone says time will mend, but they don't know how you still bend. These scars I still feel aren't on my skin, but they won't heal. You moved on, I stood still, trying to forget what felt too real. Every laugh that echoes through only leads me back to you. These scars, they're soft but true. I still feel them when I miss you. I see you smiling someone else, but I just break inside myself. I'm not angry, just not whole, like love took parts I can't control. I don't bleed, but I still ache where your words once used to wake. Something deep I can't explain, like a bruise beneath the rain. These scars I still feel remind me love was once so real. Even if we don't rewind, you still live beneath my mind. You don't call, but I still hear your goodbye in every mirror. These scars, they stay not still. You're the wound I still can feel.
feels loud tonight, like every light is far too bright. We talk but never reach the core, like knocking on a locked up door.
I smile when I don't feel okay and hide behind the words I say. But when I'm near you I can breathe, like I'm allowed to finally be.
Are we both just holding back, afraid of what the silence lacks? So let's go somewhere we begin, past the noise and past the skin, where the truth is soft, not loud, and we're not afraid to be found. If you fall, I'll follow in. I'm tired of dancing on the thin. Let's go deeper than we've been, to somewhere we begin. I've worn these masks for far too long, played every part but felt all wrong. And
I've been scared to show my scars, like honesty would pull us apart.
But maybe love is in the mess, in all the things we still confess. So let's go somewhere we begin. No need to hide the pain within. I wanna hear the parts you fear and show you mine, make them clear. If this is real, don't let it end. I'll be more than just your friend. Let's go deeper than we've been, to somewhere we begin.
Neon bells on the edge of dusk, you wore red boots covered in dust. The world was wide and we were wild, chasing dreams down desert miles. You said fame was just a flame, burns too fast to learn your name. Now the posters start to peel, and I'm not sure what was real. Oh, we danced through painted towns, thought we'd never settle down. But stars fade when no one stays, and highways always lead away. Now I pass the signs we knew, but they don't shine the way they used to. In these painted towns we once called truth. I found your song in a roadside bar, spinning slow on a busted guitar. And I laughed at how it felt, like talking to my younger selves. Time don't ask for your consent, it takes the fire and leaves the scent. But I still see you when it rains, waving from those old window panes. So here's to painted towns, and the way we spun around, to the silence after shows, and the high that never knows. You burn bright then turn to blue, but I'll always come back to you. In these painted towns where we once
The lights were low, but your eyes burned like every star took its last turn. You didn't speak, but I still knew the moment love was leaving too. I tried to smile like nothing changed, but silence wrapped around your name. And though you didn't say goodbye, it echoed somewhere in your side. So I'll keep the way you looked that night, frozen in a golden light. Before we lost what felt so true, and I still belong to you. I won't hold on to the pain, just that image in the rain of the way you looked when everything was right. I won't chase the what if rose. Some things are meant to not be told, but if my heart should ask again, I'll show it where we used to stand. You were quiet, I was brave. We both knew but didn't say. And sometimes that's the kindest way, to let love gently fade. So I'll keep the way you looked that night, when time stood still and we held tight. And though we didn't make it far, you're still written in my stars. I won't cry for what won't stay, but I'll remember us that way, in the way you looked just before goodbye.
Every word you speak feels like home. Even when we're lost, I'm not alone. You don't need to try, don't need to shine. You're the calm that quiets my mind.
You trace my thoughts without a sound. I find my peace when you're around. You hold me like I'm made of light, even in the middle of the night.
You're the air I breathe, the pause between my knees, the way you see right through and still stay true. You're the part of me I never knew I missed. You're more than love, you're everything that is. I don't need a crowd, just your eyes. You turn the dark to lullabies.
I never thought love felt this still, but now I know and always will.
Some days are storms, some days are blue, but even rain feels warm with you. No fancy words, just let it be.
You're all the quiet parts of me.
You're the air I breathe, the soft in everything, the reason I can rest and feel my best. You're the part of me that makes the world make sense. When you breathe, I breathe again.
I don't need the words, I feel your light in every breath that shapes the night. You move like silence wrapped in gold, and I come closer, lose control. It's not the way you speak or stare, it's how you're just already there. I'm drawn to you like waves that know what they must do, like stars that fall into the blue. I don't resist, I move with you. No need for sound when energy surrounds. I'm drawn to you, and I don't wanna come down. You trace the air with fingertips, and I reply in subshifts. This isn't touch, it's more than skin. There's something burning deep within. Even when you say no word, you're the loudest thing I've ever heard. And when we're still, I feel the spark, a quiet fire in the dark. I'm drawn to you like night is drawn to morning dew, like gravity that always knew how to bring me home to you. I float, I fall, I feel it all. I'm drawn to you, and I don't wanna calm down.
I spoke too late, you walked away, and now I replay that every day. The words I lost between my pride now echo through the silent night. You asked for truth, I gave you space, and watched it all fall out of place. I never meant to make you doubt, but now I see what love's about. If I could turn around, go back and find the sound of every sorry left unsaid, and every tear I should have shed. Would you still be near? Would we be standing here? If I could turn around, would love be found? I still wear the coat you touched, and drink from silence far too much. You said goodbye like soft release, but it broke something underneath. Maybe hearts don't break out loud, but mine's been cracking piece by piece. And all I want is one more chance to meet you in the in-between. If I could turn around, rewrite the ending now, I'd hold you closer than I knew, and love you like I never do. But I just sit and stare at all the space, you're not there. If I could turn around, I'd turn into someone true.
I wake to your breath, soft and near, the kind of sound I always want to hear. You don't have to say a thing, just being here means everything. And if the world should fall apart, I'd still be safe inside your heart. Every day begins with you, like the sky begins in blue. I get to walk beside your name, love you without shame. No need for perfect lines or signs, you're my forever undefined. And every day begins with you. You've seen my quiet, seen my storm, still choose to hold me in your warmth. Not just in laughter, but in ache. You give more than you take. And I don't need a million years, just this moment, just you here. If I could write just one true song, it would sound like loving you all along. Every day begins with you, and all I say and all I do. You are the promise I believe, the only thing I'll never leave. If morning comes or night stands still, I love you more and deeper still. Every day begins with you. Ooh, ooh. We've been standing in this space where love once danced but lost its grace. You hold me like you're holding on, but something soft between us is gone. I don't blame the way you tried, but even stars can lose their light. And staying here would only dim the parts of you I still believe in. So I'll leave while we still care, before we turn love into air. You deserve a heart that doesn't fade, and I deserve the chance to change. It's not that I don't feel the flame, but I'm too gentle to stay and break you that way. Ask me why I close the door when we've been more and nothing more. But that silence screams between our sighs, and loving you would mean a lie. Maybe in another time we'd bloom before we cross that line, but now I only see the cost in trying to hold what we have lost. So I'll go while there's still light, before goodbye becomes a fight. You'll remember love as warm, not wrong, and I'll carry you inside my song. It hurts, but I won't make you stay. I'm too gentle to stay and watch us fade.
If the lights all went out tonight and we had no more reasons left to fight, would you think of me like I think of you? Would your heart still pull towards something true?
If the sky began to fall, would you still scroll through your missed calls? Would you wonder if I'm safe, or just let silence take my place?
We don't talk, but I still know somewhere deep we never let go. If nothing else remains but memory and rain, would you still come home, even if it hurt to say my name? When there's no more time to lie, would you hold me one last night? If the end began to show, would you still come home? We let pride decide too much. Words unsaid turned into dust, but I still dream in black and gold of your arms I used to hold. Maybe we won't get that call, maybe we just missed it all. But if the sky begins to break, would you hesitate? If nothing else remains, would you whisper just my name? Would you still come home if the world forgot to stay the same? Even if we've both moved on, would your heart know where it belongs? If the end is ours alone, would you still come home? Would you still come home? We don't talk like we used to do. Now every word feels like walking through a memory that doesn't fit. But neither of us wants to quit. I miss the way your laughter filled the quiet parts we used to build. But trying now just makes it worse, like holding on to something cursed. And maybe love's not meant to stay if it only grows in yesterday. It's okay to fade if we can't find our way. We don't have to break to walk away. You'll still be a part of every beat inside my heart. But we don't have to stay if love can't hold the weight. It's okay. It's okay to fade. You fold your clothes in silence now, like you're already out the house. And I keep pouring coffee slow, like time could give us one more go. But truth is quiet and we've heard all the in-between of every word. So let me go with gentle grace. Not every end must leave a trace. It's okay to fade if staying means we stray. We don't need to fight to make it stay. You'll still be the light that warmed my coldest nights. But sometimes even stars must break, and that's okay. It's okay to fade. I built these paper walls to hide. I wonder why you don't climb inside. I speak in whispers wrapped in doubt, then ache when no one figures it out. You ask if I'm okay, I nod, but silence ties me like a knot. And every time you reach for me, I flinch like you might never leave. I want to love, but I prepare for people leaving like the air. Can you see me behind these glass lines where I smile but I hide? I don't mean to push away, I'm just scared you'll never stay. All these fears I never show are just places I don't let go. I'm still learning not to fall behind these paper walls. I'm not the hero of my song, just someone trying to belong. And even in your steady light, I wonder if I dim too bright. I've broken hearts I meant to hold, left before I could be told that love can live through even this, through shattered truths and trembling lips. Can you see me behind these glass lines where I smile but I hide? I don't mean to I've never said out loud. Stay a while, break the fall. I'll let you in if you just call. Through all the fears and little flaws, you'll find me past paper walls.
I replay the night, I let you go. Words too sharp, too cold, too slow. You didn't cry, just turned away. Now silence fills the things I didn't say. And every clock keeps ticking loud, like counting down what I've allowed. What if I stayed, held your hand and begged you not to fade? What if I knew just what to change before your love slipped through the rain? Now all I breathe are empty frames of moments I can't call again. What if I stayed? Would we still be okay? Couldn't keep, I only learned when you chose peace. Now I chase shadows of your light in corners you no longer write. If I could turn this song to time, wind it back to when you were mine, undo the quiet, fix the fight, and hold you through the bitter nights. What if I stayed? Would the storm have passed us anyway? Would your eyes still search for me in dreams where we could still believe? I don't need a second chance, just one more breath, just one last dance. What if I stayed? Could we still find our way?
I don't know how to play it cool. When I'm around you, I'm a fool. But I've never felt more safe than when you call my name. You don't ask me to be brave, but somehow I let go anyway. You read the fear behind my smile and hold it like it's worthwhile. So take me as I am, the broken and the brave parts in my hand. I've never felt this calm in the quiet of your arms. You don't have to promise stars, just stay when it gets hard. 'Cause I belong in your arms. I've walked away from love before, too scared to show the open door. But you just waited soft and kind, and now I'm not afraid to try. Even if I fall apart,
fell asleep with the lamp still on, and I stayed quiet just to watch you yawn. Tucked you in like a whispered vow, even if you don't hear it now. It's in the way I learn your size, the little truths you never hide. I still want you tomorrow, like I did the first time you smiled. Not just the joy, but even sorrow, if it means I get to stay a while. And if forever feels too far, just promise me your evening star. I'll take the morning slow and hollow if I still get you tomorrow. I'll wash the mugs and miss your mess. You'll fix my collar, kiss my stress. We won't always get it right, but I'll still hold you through each night. You don't need grand words or gold, just keep my hand when I get old. And I'll keep saying every day, there's no one else who feels this way. I still want you tomorrow, when the fire turns to glow, when the noise has all been swallowed, and only quiet love will show. If time should pull our hair to gray, I'll still want you in the same way. No matter what the clocks may borrow, I'll still choose you tomorrow. We ran through streets that don't exist. Names we carve now fade like mist. And time was slow but never kind, and I still see you in my mind. You said forever like a dare. Now it echoes through the empty air. I still hear the echoes of us, laughter lost in subway dust. The way you dance, the way we felt, in places only we could tell. I try to hold the fading glow, but youth is fast and time says no. So I just listen, soft and slow, to echoes of us. Your jacket still hangs by the door, though you don't come back anymore. I play your song in my old car, pretend you're still not very far. And if I could steal back one day, I'd choose the one where you chose to stay. No phones, no plans, just sky and dust. When it was enough to just be us, I still hear the echoes of us in quiet streets and sidewalk rust. In every pause the night allows, you're still here, just not right now. I don't cry, I close my eyes and let the memories survive. As echoes of us still feel alive. Yeah.
She laughs like morning chasing rain and never notices my name. I sit behind 2 rows away and hope she sees me glance her way. She talks in colors I can't wear and loves with ease like I'm not there. She holds his hand like it's the sun while I dissolve and come undone. She'll never know that every word she speaks feels like a song that I replay when I'm alone. She'll never know I memorize the way she walks, like every step's a poem I've lost. She'll never know, but she's my favorite glow. She reads her books beneath the trees, and I write songs she'll never see. And even when I try to breathe, it's her name caught inside of me. I wish her love, I wish her skies, even though it burns inside, to love someone who'll never guess she's my quietest yes. She'll never know I whispered her into every line I wrote, in melodies I'll never show. She'll never know, and maybe that's the price I pay to love someone who walks away. She'll never know, but I'm glad I knew her soul. You smile at him like nothing else exists. I'm just background in the mist. I laugh when you say you're fine, though I wish your heartbreak looked like mine. I know I'm not the one you call, but I've been here through it all. And I wish you looked my way when your world begins to break. I'd hold the pieces with both hands, be the one who understands. But I'm just someone you don't see, while I give you everything. So I keep this love at bay. I wish you looked my way. He made makes you cry, but you stay near. And I stay quiet, hide my fear. If only love could speak alone, you'd hear it in my every tone. You don't know how much I care, how many nights I wished you there, not just beside me but aware that I've always been right there. I still wish you looked my way when your heart begins to stray. I'd be the silence that you trust, the arms that never ask too much, but I'm the voice behind the scene, the love you miss but never mean. So I'll just watch and stay, and wish you looked my way.
You were never just skin and bone. You moved like thunder, soft and slow. And I, with hands that shook in light, built you like a prayer. You lit your fire, I knelt in flame, not to worship but to name. Every scar you kept inside is holy in my eyes. I built you like a prayer, whispered love into the air, like it would save me from my wrongs, like you were right where I belonged. But faith is fragile, truth is sharp, and you tore through my beating heart. I built you, now I break apart. We laid in rooms that felt like grace, but silence always left a trace of questions we refused to say, afraid they'd wash it all away. And maybe love's a kind of God that breaks us just to show we're flawed, but I would bow again, still true, if breaking meant I once had you. I built you like a prayer, with shaken hope and quiet care. You were my altar, soft and wild, and I was just your reckless child. But when devotion turns to